Hey guys, it's Babypowder. I'm coming to you with another one of my amazing multi-box gold guys, and today I'm going to be bringing you one of my 30-minute or less videos. Now, this farm, it can be done. If you chose to do so, you could do it for like an hour because it is actually a decent raw gold farm too. But we are farming a certain material, and we're actually going to be going to Legion to be doing this. You do need to have like a 120 group to actually make it efficient. Which, I know there's nothing really that good in Legion, but there's a certain thing that all of us gold farmers usually use for our farms, especially if you have to run a route or you choose to do dungeons. And the one thing I'm talking about is that bear tartare that you decide to use. So let's go ahead and look at the farm and see how it's done. Alright guys, so for this farm we are located out here in the Stormheim, and it's right here. Let me blow this up for you guys. And it's right here, like where the rune wood is, right up from the Grey Watch flight point. So you could actually just take that if you like. But what we're doing is, of course, we're trying to farm for the bear tartare, as I mentioned in the opening, and so we have to kill bears. And these ferocious bears here spawn like incredibly fast, and it's just an amazing farm. And as you see here, I'll start killing them. You'll see how fast they come. And this is my alliance group, so they are all 120s. And as you see, I can't kill them instantly. It's still pretty fast, but that's why you definitely want a level 120 group. You could probably do it with in between 110 to 120, but to make it as efficient as possible, you will want a 120 group. But it's not to say that it can't even be done with a group of 110s. It's just this is the fastest way to do it and get the most out of it. And I know a lot of people are probably thinking, hey, bear tartare sells super cheap. I just buy it here and there when I need it. But what if you were the person selling it and you were able to sell big stacks of it, or you had an endless supply for yourself? This just makes it more convenient, and it's not like this is something that you're gonna have to do all the time. Once you have a ton of that stuff, it doesn't take many of those bear steaks to cook it. Even if you don't have, the rank 3 cooking recipe, which it shouldn't take you too long to get, with how many you can get from this. And if you haven't even got the recipe yet, the one cool thing about this spot is you see this rare right here, he drops the recipe for you. So you can go right here, kill this guy, get the recipe, and then go on and do your farm. Now the way this farm works is, you see I have my main set up here, but it doesn't really matter because everybody's stationary. You don't have to move. So this is another farm where you can just be lazy, sit here and just spam a button and kill the mobs. Now as far as the locations, that you have the one right here, warehouse skull, right by all these trees and this rock here. That's kind of how I decided to remember the spot, is right by this little rock right here. And then you have the one down here by the rare, right here where square is, and they're killing those mobs. And then you have another potato over here where triangle is, right in this little area around all these mobs, kind of like going down the hill here. And then you have another one right up from them where circle is in this area. And then up on top of this hill here, you have diamond killing all these mobs here. Now you could decide, and my main is a skinner, which I did do for a few minutes until I got about 200 stack of them. And then I decided that, hey, it's really not worth going after the leathers, because they're just not that valuable, not compared to actually getting more of the bear flanks or the fatty bear steaks, or whatever they are right here. The the fatty bear steaks, yeah, that's what they're called. And they're actually saying that they're selling on my realm for 3 silver, but there's only like 25 auctions. They may be singles, and there may only be a couple of them that cheap. But the actual bear tartare, as you see, it's selling for about 9 gold a piece. And I've actually seen it for, like, I think yesterday it was up to like almost 20 gold a piece, which is kind of what made me decide to, maybe I should start cooking these, because it only takes, I think at rank 2, it takes like 2 of the bear steaks to cook them. And then, rank 2 takes like 7 of the bear steaks to cook them. And then I think for rank 1, it's like 10 or something like that. And actually, I don't even have rank 3. I only have up to rank 2 myself. but I definitely think it's worth doing. So that way, like I said, you can have your own bear tartare for your own toons, and then you can also sell them on the auction house yourself and make some gold that way. But another good thing about this farm is these, you know, green items that are not going to be worth trying to sell up on the auction house and stuff like that, and even some of the gray items like this item right here. I got a bunch of these brief history of the eons. They're selling for vendoring for 25 gold a piece. This can be a really decent raw gold farm as well. But let's go ahead. Like I said, I did this for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and get everybody together and go ahead and go over all the loot I got for 30 minutes, so you can kind of tell. And I've actually cleared out all of my gold from my main toon, so I can, you know, mail all the items over from my you know, potatoes to my main, and we're actually going to see exactly how much raw gold I made as well from doing this farm for about 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and switch over and see what we got. All right, guys, so now that we've got everything, you know, vendored and organized and everything, this is what we got. So first off, you know, as far as at a raw gold standard, we got, you know, about 5,000 gold in about 30 minutes. So that's, you know, spread it out to an hour, it's about 10,000 gold an hour, you know, just raw gold. And actually we got more than that, because along with those little gray brief history things I was talking about, that you know, vendor for 25 gold each, those are actually soul bound, so I wasn't actually able to mail the ones that my potatoes got over to my main. And also there's another one that they get that's actually vendors for 50 gold a piece. It's called like the brief history one or whatever. And I couldn't mail that one as well, so we did actually make a little bit more than that. So it probably, you know, it's actually a little above 5,000 gold. Plus I did actually take my main out of the group, so I wasn't looting all the mobs for, you know, a little bit of the time when I was actually trying to, you know, skin a couple of the mobs, till I realized how low the value was on the, you know, skins, which, you know, maybe if it's actually at the region market value of almost 5 gold, it might be worth it to do the skinning to you. Or if you craft items with it and you want the stone hide leather, you know, go for it. But it's actually probably a lot better just to go ahead and stay in the group, not worry about the skins, and just loot the stuff. As you see, it's only selling for almost 2 gold a piece for the skins on my realm. But anyway, guys, even with doing that and still doing it for about 30 minutes, we got 4,230 of the fatty bear steaks. Now, yeah, they do say that they're all vendor or selling on the auction house for 3 silver a piece on my auction house, but as you see, the region value is at 1 gold a piece. Plus, like I said, it's, you know, only 25 auctions up, and it might be that a person only posted like 1 or 2 or whatever a couple of times, and so there might not be enough for you to actually make as many of the bear tartares as you would like. So it's always better to go out and farm this stuff. Plus, you know, we got the raw gold, we got a couple lock boxes here. We did get these items, which, you know, it might be better just to vendor them, just because of how much gold they bring compared to other greens and stuff we would, you know, possibly throw up on the auction house. But they do, you know, have over a 0.02 sell rate, and they are, you know, around 3,000 gold or more. So I figured I'd try my luck with them and see how they do. Then we also did get some of the BOE epics. Now, people might decide to still get these for leveling, or even if they don't have the transmog yet. But we did get 3 of them. We got this one. It's a ring, and it says it has a 0.02 sell rate, selling on my realm for almost 35,000 gold still. Almost 24,000 gold region value. We got these boots here. They have a region, or they're selling my realm for over 30,000 gold and over 27,000 gold region value. 0.02 sell rate there. And we got these boots here. They're going on my realm for 14,000 gold, and they have a region value of a little over 16,000 gold and have a 0.02 sell rate. So see that you can get, you know, multiple things here that can, you know, help increase the value of the farm. Plus you get a decent amount of raw gold. So, and you know, you need bear tartare yourself if you're doing like some of these farms where you have to run a route, or if you decide to do some solo dungeon farming. It goes ahead and make sure that you have a good supply of that bear tartare. Like I said, you know, you could do it for 15 minutes, you could do it for 30 minutes, do it all the way up to an hour if you just want to stock up on that bear tartare for yourself. or you want to put it up on the auction house. I would suggest putting some up on the auction house and keeping some for yourself as well. That's just me though. But I did figure it was worth mentioning, as it does seem like, you know, the Bear Tartare is at least selling for more than it, you know, kind of was back in Legion, when it was only selling for about 2 to 3 gold a piece. I mean, it's right now on my realm for, you know, over 8 gold a piece, and like yesterday I think it was up to almost 20 gold a piece. So it's really not bad, seeing as you can get these many for, you know, in about a 30-minute session. But anyway guys, I mean, it's probably not really worth going over and showing you the whole value of my bags, as it's going to be showing not that much for the actual bear steaks, whereas when I cook them and make the actual bear tartare, it's going to go so much higher in value. But I'll still do it just so we can kind of, you know, see, you know, because we did get the epics, we did get, you know, but let's go ahead and use our macro here and see what it says. And it says 148,436 gold. Now that is not going to be correct though, because I am using my toon here. It's got the potions of treasure finding here, so we've got 400 and they're 457 market value, and we've got what, 36 of them. So we'll have to subtract that. It brings us to 131,436 gold in 30 minutes, and you know, about, you know, 5,000 gold in just raw gold for 30 minutes. I mean, so that you get a little bit of everything here. I think it's definitely worth doing, you know, every now and then, maybe, you know, once a month or something like that, you know, knock it out for 30 minutes and then just wait till next month and come back. But another thing I didn't mention is the macro I did use for this farm is going to be this one right here. It's just /target VOR, because it's the first 3 letters of the bear's name, and then /cast sunfire. As you know, basically it's the same thing with all the macros I do. It's just the first target the first 3 letters of the mob's name, and then just make sure that, you know, when you're going around looting on your main, you're actually using the looterang keybind that you have for all your potatoes, so they're looting as well. Alright guys, so to conclude the video on the Bear Tartare farm, you know, it is a great farm, I think. You know, yeah, it's something that you don't need to do all the time, you know, unless you're trying to, you know, get some nice raw gold going, which, you know, there has been people asking me for a raw gold farm, and this is a pretty good one, especially if, you know, you have a 120 group. I know not everybody's going to have a 120 group, so you know, I'm still going to be out there to look for another raw gold farm for those viewers that actually don't have those 120 groups. But I think this is a good one for that. Like I said, about 5,000 gold in 30 minutes, so 10,000 gold in an hour, not bad at all. If, you know, I didn't decide to keep those greens, I've been a little bit more gold added to that. But I am going to try my luck and see how well they'll sell up on the auction house. On top of that, we also got the 101 BOE epics, so hopefully some of those will sell. I have sold some of those, you know, since BFA has launched, and you know, it has still been a pretty decent sell, so I will, you know, try my luck there. On top of that, you know, we got the fatty bear steaks, and you know, that will make sure I have bear tartare for my toons, so I don't have to, you know, make sure or check the auction house and get it and stuff like that, and spend my gold to actually get it. And I can actually try to sell them myself and see if I can make a little bit of profit off of them, because once you actually start cooking them, there is a lot more, you know, value that comes with the actual you know, bear tartare compared to the bear steaks. But anyway guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, go ahead and make sure you hit that thumbs up down below. Also hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you make sure you don't miss another one of these amazing multi-box gold guides I have coming out. And if there is a farm you'd like for me to try to multi-box and post a video, go and leave a comment down below. I'll check it out, see if it works. If it works, I'll post a video. And don't forget to check me out on stream. There's a link down below. I am streaming on Twitch now. And come this Sunday, we're actually going to be giving away another WoW token during stream, which you need to make sure you have TSM, Loot Appraiser, and Loot Appraiser Challenge in order to get in on that. And also guys, don't forget about the Discord. There's a link down there to join the Discord. There are, you know, some smaller multi-boxers in there that will be more than happy to let you guys join up with them, so you guys can do some of these farms. And you know, that's another thing I do on Twitch, is I allow viewers to come, and I'll take out one of my potatoes out of the group. You can join my group and farm with me if you like. But anyway guys, that's about all I have. This is Babypowder. Peace. I'm out.